Couple of different things to talk about on this video. First of all, I'm going to talk about the price level calculations. This is for Monday and Tuesday, April 7th and April 8th. What I've got here, I've set one of my Ninja price drawing tools, my favorite one that I use to do intraday levels. I've laid that on the chart, and then now I was able to do this Monday, even Sunday night. I was able to get these levels put on after the initial trading action on Sunday evening. And then I also have three of the blue horizontal lines, which is just the regular Ninja line tool, and I have those dropped in. You can see the three levels I've got there. Those are key price levels. This line here, this one here, and this one here. These are all done with the square of 9. I'm doing a square of 9 projection based on a biblical time factor, which is very well hidden, and it's so well hidden I've never seen anyone in the Gann community discuss this particular time factor. Anyway, looking at these price levels, what I want to do is show what happens the first time these levels are approached and touched. Now for the blue line here, the first line from the drawing tool, the first time that level was hit, it fired the market back down, and then it stopped it again here, and then even here and here it couldn't quite get there, and then it rolled off and broke the square of 9 line support. Then what happened? We got into this high volatility area, and we had that sharp rally on the tariff news that day, and we got that huge surge. And then I'm going to talk about that a little bit in a separate video. But just to continue on with the price, the first time we went to the green line, and I should say here I have a 2-line overlap. I actually have another blue line here merged in with the green line, which you can see they're blended together. Now the first time that level was hit, it fired the market back down. That was later in the evening on the 7th, just before 2200. You can see we've got really low volatility there. That was the overhead resistance for about 8 hours till that finally broke. First time it hit the yellow line, it bounced off, it came back up, it broke, it retested that, held support, went up to the next level, and then that level kicked it back down. So you can see within the normal trading or the light trading, those areas will reverse and flip the market back down in the other direction, and then when they're broken, they become key support levels. Now, when you're looking at a chart, you can look at support and resistance after the fact and see it. What this tool can do, you can project these and have these lines in place for the future, and you're going to know where your key support and resistance is. Because I was able to place all these lines on the chart by before we hit into the April 7th date turnover Monday morning. So, by 2300 hours, I was able to get all these lines set up for the next day, and happen to also contain for today as well, which is Tuesday. But then what happened on the way down, after we bounced off the blue square of 9 line here, we traded through yellow, we hit the green and blue, that kicked it back up to the yellow, kicked it back to green and blue, sideways a little bit, broke the green and blue, came back, did a retest, fired down right to the orange line. Orange line support again, kicked it up. It breached, it became support again here, support, then it breached, then it became resistance, fired back down through the blue line, then that became resistance on the retest, fired back down to the blue line, the dark blue line back up to the light blue, the cyan line, fired it back down to where we are currently trading before the close here. So that's what these lines can do. This is how you can know support and resistance in advance rather than after the fact. And you can see that the support resistance areas I was able to identify on Sunday night have held through so far for the first 2 days of the week.